Hello there, beautiful beings. Welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven, and this is going to be my deck review and full flip through of B4 Tarot. Um, Very nice holographic touch there for the title. If you're here just for the full flip through, I'm going to put a timestamp in the description box below so you can jump to that part. Otherwise, if you're here for the full experience of the Before Tarot deck, then stick around because we're going to start right now. Normally, I would start with the box, but I just want to show you the difference between after tarot and before tarot. I got this one from Amazon, and I didn't know, I didn't know that there was actually a kit version for it. So that's something that I guess I would want you to know. That After Tarot also offers a full boxed kit version instead of just the deck. So I got it like this. It has the little white book and just like that. I'm gonna pull one card out just for comparison later. But yeah, the reason why I got this deck is because I was very much impressed, with the concept of the After Tarot. How it is like the after the scenes, like moments after the real tarot or the OG, and I just thought it's very interesting. It's very intriguing. The idea is, it's just unique, and that led me to get this deck. Actually, initially I said I was just, I wasn't keen on getting the Before Tarot. That I was just happy with the After Tarot, but I was very much in love with. I am actually still very much in love with this deck, that I decided to get the Before Tarot. Okay, so let me just talk about the box. So here is the box. It is smaller than your typical Llewellyn box, but it is thicker. My Llewellyn decks are kind of like hidden. So if you want to see the size comparison, you can check out the unboxing that I did for this deck. I'm gonna put the description box below. I'm gonna put the link in the description box below as well. So in the spine you have this, right? So this is by Corinne Kenner and Simona Rossi. So it says, take a step to the past, looking at the Arcana, with different eyes. And it has this purple, what? Purple? It has this blue holographic print here, kind of like a bronze colored one. Oh, but since it's holographic, it differs. Okay, it changes. Anyway, in the back you have, excuse me, sample images. Okay, and it's very nice. So this is by Lo Scarabeo. It has the side flap opening, the magnetic flap, and then you have Lady Gaga over here. No, that's the Temperance card, and it's very much it's well painted or drawn, or I'm not sure if it's hand drawn. I guess it is, but look at the detail on that, and I love how the artist used thin strokes. Okay, I'm gonna show you later. Um, so this is the guidebook that it came in with. It's pretty thick. It's nice. I actually enjoy this guidebook. There are so many things to go off with this book. This is Corinne Kenner. So I have a total of 158 pages for the instructions in history and everything all about the tarot. So it starts off with okay, let's show you. So you have the title page, okay, and then table of contents. I love going through the guidebook, so you guys are also aware what you're getting, not just the deck, okay? Because I think guidebooks are important. Well, if you already know how to read the tarot, it's not necessary for you to go through each one, but I guess for beginners who are watching, I think it's important to also know if the deck that you're getting comes with a substantial guidebook, especially, if you're just really dipping your toes into tarot, it's best to get a guidebook or to get a deck that has a guidebook that would, further explain and expand your knowledge with tarot, okay? So here, this is a very good guidebook, I believe. Maybe one of the best that I've seen. So here you have a history, they talk about, or Corinne talks about history, okay, the major arcana, minor, the suits, the court cards and numbers, numerology, and then astrological symbols, and then how to read the cards. So this is kind of like your step-by-step steps. What? I can't talk today. I apologize. So this is like your step-by-step guidance on how to start reading from your preparation before, from shuffling and everything. So here, and then here is a sample spread. This is called the Sands of Time spread, and then you have another one, the Time Machine spread. Okay, and the compare and contrast spread, which can be used with the After Tarot deck. Okay, I haven't actually tried that one, but I will soon. And then here you have the descriptions. Okay, so starting off with the Major Arcana, it looks like this. So yeah, it's like 2 pages. Let's look at this one. Okay, the Hermit. They have sample cards from other decks as well here. I think this is the Universal Tarot. I would have preferred if they used the original Rider-Waite Tarot for this, for the middle, for the present deck. However, I think, my OG was actually published by Rider Books, and I guess US Games, so maybe it's from a different publication, so they aren't able to use it, and they do have the rights to the world Universal Tarot, so maybe that's the reason why they used it. So here you have like the Roman numeral for the Hermit, the title, the astrological symbol over there, and then you have like a higher calling. So this is kind of like something that the Hermit would say, because here we have also, or like a little bit of like a nice description, or like a quick blurb for the card that's being talked about. So let's see, if you see the Empress, it says the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. And then for the Fool, it says, or for the High Priestess, it says silence is golden. So basically, a little phrase or paragraph that would, kind of like encapsulate the idea of the card. So here we have a higher calling. The Hermit plucks a shining star from the night sky to light its path and serve as a beacon of hope and inspiration. And you can see that in the image as well. So I do love how they have like the colored representation of the cards here, even though this is Universal Tarot. I guess, you can get the drift. So for the, you have the before, during, and after. And then they also provided key symbols. Sorry, my throat is really itchy today. So here you have like the meanings of the star, or the meaning of the stars, why they used it. And here, they talk about the serpent somewhere. Yes, yeah, here the snake, and then the outfit. So I mean the clothing that that the Hermit is wearing. So the guidebook goes in depth with the descriptions of the images in the cards for the key symbols. And then here you have the keywords for upright and reversed meanings, and then a little bit about the astrology, and instant interpretation if you're looking for a quick meaning. All right, so for the Major Arcana, it looks like that. So you get 2 pages, big images here. For the minor, you would get 1 full page, all right, per card, but the images are smaller, so they kind of like fit everything in a whole in 1 page. But I'm not really bothered by it. I guess it's fine, so long as all of the information is there. It doesn't matter if you use 2 pages or 1 page. As long as it's understandable, then that will work. So you have, for the court cards, they retained the 2 pages. Okay, so that is how your guidebook looks like, and you can really see the differences. Like, it really paints a story. Okay, so here, the Seven of Swords, this deceitful man is, just first starting to pick the swords, and then in the current or the present tarot, you would see him kind of like walking off with the, or preparing to walk off with the swords, and in here, he's about to get trapped. So, karma. So there you go. It's very interesting to see the guidebook. I enjoyed reading this. See? It's very colorful and very insightful. So that is your guidebook for DB4 Tarot. Moving on to the cards. Okay, I'm going to put this here. Here you have like a special, well, the usual 2 additional cards from Lo Scarabeo, which I would recommend, this one, I would recommend that you use it in case of, if you lose a card. I would recommend, or maybe if I don't know, maybe you lost one, or you kind of like I'm torn one or something. I don't understand how you would actually tear a tarot deck, a tarot card, but just in case, a deck or a card gets damaged, and you can write on this, I guess. Okay, I'm just finding a way not to waste this, so maybe that's a good way. That's a title card, and then here is like a tarot invitation. Okay, this is from Lo Scarabeo. They would like to ask. They are asking you to join the Tarot Association net. And then here is your Lo Scarabeo card with the Fool in it. And then let's talk about the cardstock. You know what? Actually, I don't even remember having. I mean, gosh, I tried to find the video and check if it was really like this when I got it. I just noticed it recently, and it's kind of sad because I consider this as one of my priced decks because I do love it, and I don't know, it's just like that. So whatever. Here you have, I'm gonna compare the backing. Okay, so this is after tarot and this is before. You can see with the glare, this is more diffused. Okay, this is more kind of like concentrated, the glare, because it has a more plasticky feel to it. It's smoother, it's thinner, it's more flexible. This one, it has a different feel. It's kind of like more, it's like a cardboard feel, but with maybe laminated with gloss or something. I don't know, it's a little bit glossy. They do have different cardstock. Okay, if that's something that you're looking for, because the reason why I wanted to get before tarot because I fell in love with the cardstock of the after tarot. This one really shuffles well. It's thin. I feel like the before tarot is a little bit thicker. It doesn't really. I am quite unable to shuffle it because it is quite thick, and the different cardstock. But I think it's okay. See, let's try to shuffle it. I guess I still can, but not as easily as the before tarot. I would tend to shuffle it this way because I do have tiny hands. So again, if you have tiny hands, that's something to consider, how thick the cards are. Because as a whole, if you put them all together, then it'll I don't know, maybe I need to stretch my fingers a little bit more. But here you have, okay, I'm gonna show you the cards. Oops, oh gosh, okay, so we have both upright and reversed. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so like I said earlier, the lines, okay, if you can see this guy, the outline of the figure is kind of like thicker, quite similar to the original Rider-Waite Tarot. This one has like thinner lines, which makes it look more precise. Okay, everything is kind of like a little bit more precise, a little bit more detailed, but it's still saying, they still encapsulate the idea, they still they are able to convey the message of the card. So I guess it just boils down to your preference. I'm just, to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed that it doesn't have the same cardstock as the after tarot, because that's the reason why I got this deck in the first place, and I really enjoy the theme. So I guess that's my only complaint. And the box, I don't remember myself ruining the box, but I just noticed it, and I guess it was too late. I tried to look back in the video. I guess the book was covering it. I was so in awe with the book and everything else that I failed to notice the packaging. But if you're not keen, I mean, I guess maybe mine is just a one-off. Alright, so it doesn't mean that my box is has a damage that yours will also, but maybe just check your box, because I didn't check it when I got it, so you wouldn't be able to return it if you're planning to return it because of the damage. Okay, so I'm just buying time so that I can shift the images before I go with the flip through, so that you guys can go through it easily, or with ease. Okay, so we don't have to switch. All right, so backing wise, this has yellow and a yellow background and the floral thing, which is very pretty. This one is also pretty as well. For the backing, I think I would prefer the design on this one, but I've grown to love the white lilies of this one. I love how it kind of looks a little bit, I don't know, maybe Knights Templar age or something, but that's the my initial thought for that card. This deck is, like I said, thicker than the After Tarot. Let's go to the flip through right now. I'm gonna put on some music and go. Alright, so that is the full flip through of this gorgeous deck by Corinne Kenner and Lo Scarabeo, DB4 Tarot. What else would I want to say about this deck? I guess I really enjoy how the concept allows for intuitive readers to kind of like get more juice out of the reading. Seeing more elements in the deck or in the images is a really refreshing thing. I really enjoy it. I'm going to show you. See, you have more characters there. Okay, before the tower collapsed and got hit, you know, what are they up to? Why are they going to the tower anyway, right? And then here, you know, you can see, like, they kind of like paint a deeper, or kind of like a more, they added a little bit more color to the cards. Like here you would see that, oh gosh, so she's the one who blindfolded herself, right? And then, oh, look at the baby. So here you would see like you would enjoy, well, at least I am enjoying the added characters and elements. Here you have like, okay, is that an ambush? Is he walking into an ambush? Okay, that's before he got killed. And this is the after he got killed, alright? So I don't think it's the same people, but this is the Ten of Swords. So you would normally see the Ten of Swords guy like face down with, you know, swords impaled, or, you know, on his... I apologize for that rude motorcycle. So, swords impaled on his back. So, and this is after they're kind of like taking away his body already, and this was before the ambush. So, okay, now we know that this guy was actually ambushed, you know, and that's the reason why he got 10 swords on his back. So, This guy is at, again another 10, so this is before he got overwhelmed with all of the work. He was actually asking for pay, and he was given payment for it. So a little bit of a tweaking in the design and the concept there, kind of like paints a little bit a different color to the card and adds like a different an additional depth to the meanings. So as an intuitive reader, you would have a lovely time going through the images. There's something that I would like to show you. See? So in the before tarot, you would see that, okay, so he actually drank from the cup. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, because normally you would see the Four of Cups and he would be ignoring one cup and he would be focused on the three, but here you see different one. And you kind of like, I think it's very interesting that whenever I do a reading for this one, I don't just automatically go for the actual meaning of the cards. I would also kind of like put into perspective the images I would see in the specific card that I'm holding, because I feel like that card came out not just because of its full meaning, but also because of something that of an additional element. Okay, I'm trying to find it. Hang on. So you see you have little kids there behind the Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. You would see that the bird dropped the fish here. This kind of like tells me, okay, so the 10 of Cups is like your happy family card, right? Your it's like getting what you've always wanted, in a happy family, like fulfillment, all of that. Like it's kind of like your dream come true, okay? Because I feel like in the olden times, dreams are like simple, like having a happy family that's healthy and all together, then that's already dream fulfillment for them. But you can see in this card, you would see that it's raining, so I guess that would mean that even though rain or shine, so long as you're with your family, and look at the kids, they're still happy. Okay, I'm also sensing some sort of like innocence here in this card, that you stick to you stick to the people that you love. Okay, regardless if it's a tumultuous time or if it's easygoing, you stick with the family. Here you have the Eight of Cups. So you see the guy is actually drinking from the cups before he walked away. So there, and then here we have another character for the Eight of Swords. Someone is actually leading the woman to the area where she's going to be bound. Okay, maybe you can add that in your reading. Okay, maybe someone led you to or you could have someone could have said something or influenced you to believe some sort of like an idea that kept you trapped in your own head. Okay, so just a little bit of information before the heart got pierced, the guy before stealing. So yeah, this is a very interesting deck. Before the crown gets so it's this is reminiscent of the King Arthur myth or tale, right? Where Excalibur was embedded deep in this rock, and only King Arthur would be able to pull it out. And if you know the myth, then you know the story, then you can perhaps tie it in with the card. I love how there's a kitty, and the kitty knocked knocked one of the cups. So yeah, so those are the cards for the before tarot. Was I saying after tarot earlier? If I was saying after tarot earlier, I apologize. This is the before tarot by Corinne Kenner. I think I will do a comparison soon, but let me know what you think about this deck. If you have it, if you enjoy it, please let me know in the comment section below. Alright, take care guys, and see you again soon. Bye!